Shit, thank you for the extra coat. What do I always do? Extra coat of arrogance. Extra coat of armor.
Tactical nuke incoming!
Fuck the rent, we gotta go Dale.
But Ferris, I haven't finished my cereal with water yet. Every night!
We got 800 niggas here, authentic. We got how many people over there on Emerald? Let me check. We have about 470 on Emerald. All authentic viewers. Alright? See, the game is rigged because a lot of people want to look like... A lot of people want to look more important than what they actually are. When you see somebody come out of nowhere, I'm not saying no names or don't try to act like I'm saying people in particular. When you see people come out of nowhere with a nasty view count, nasty subs, this and that, people are rigging the game. You know who really started rigging the game? Blacks. Let's keep it a stack. You know, there's some others that aren't black too. Like I said, I'm not gonna say no names, but I know people bot 100%. There was a DM I got in 2022, 3, something like that. Guy on Instagram trying to sell me a bot package. He's like, yo, you know, I don't really answer DMs like that. He's like, yo, what's good with you, LTG, blah, blah, blah. I check his page. He had a blue check and everything. Check his page. Hella followers. So check his page. Hella followers. Whips, chains, all that shit. Stacks of money, everything. Black dude, shades, everything. When I tell you, I'm like, well, what do you mean by help? He's like, oh man, you know, just boost you to the top of the algorithm. I said, well, what does that mean? He's like, you know, shit, you know, I got the bot packages, blah, blah, blah. Like, we got the ones that talk, and we got the ones that just sit there. But he was like, it's different. He's like, we could work. He's like, you know, I got plenty of stuff I can get you to do, blah, blah, blah. He's like, you don't believe me? Boom. When I tell you that this nigga, no bullshit. I'm not gonna say no names. Don't even try to guess. When I tell you that this nigga started sending me top tier creators videos in DM, giving them a shout out like, yo, blah, 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 this is such and such. I fuck with you. Thank you for... It's almost like they had to do that to get the package. Bro, when I went to go back to check the videos, I went to go back last year to check. The nigga deleted all the fucking... The DMs are still there, but the videos he uploaded with everybody that was buying bot packages from him was gone. But that wasn't even the only person that told me. I was like, all right, the game's fake. But I had a phone call with some people that was exposing everybody's shit. Solaris XO, shout out for the 17 months. So I know niggas bot. I know niggas bot I know they bot with a passion because everybody's obsessed with fake numbers and looking more popular than what they actually already are. And instead of just keeping shit organic, everybody's botting. People are botting in streaming. People are botting when it comes to streaming their music on Spotify. People are botting everything. Anything that could push your algorithm to make it look like your numbers are better than what it is, people are botting it. People bot Instagram followers, Twitter followers. You already know what time it is, chat. Every time we check it, we know when people's comments are botted on Instagram. We know when you got 1 million followers with 43 fucking comments on Instagram, we know you bought followers. How are you a chick that's supposedly sexy? Right? How are you a chick that's supposedly sexy? Got 1.1 million followers on Instagram, but you got 43 fucking comments. Make that shit add up. You could just simply read algorithms. It's very simple to know when somebody's faking it. Right? It's very simple to know when somebody's faking it. Just open your fucking eyes. Just take a look and be like, wait a minute, 25K, 4K subs, that don't add up. The shit don't add up. As soon as somebody say something about bots, niggas start feeling a certain way. People start getting tight in their panties. As soon as somebody mention bots, niggas get angry. If you're not botting, and this is with saying no particular names, if you're not botting, when somebody accuses you of botting, why is it making you tight? Ignore it and move on. If what you're doing is authentic, why does this shit bother people to get accused of botting? Because everybody be faking their numbers. Everybody be botting shit. Everybody wants to look more important than what? Because let's be real. Let me tell you why botting works for people. I don't give a fuck about botting and faking anything on social media. Any followers you see my shit is authentic, organic shit. Everything you see on my social media. I never paid for a follower, a sub, a Twitter follower, a Twitch sub, a Twitch follower, an Instagram comment. I never paid for nothing on social media to literally boost my algorithm because it wouldn't have made me feel good. I would have felt like a fake ass nigga at the end of the fucking day. Right? But let me tell you why botting works for people that are obsessed with fake fabricated numbers. Let me tell you why it works. Because it's literally simple human analytical science. Let's just go on Twitch. Doesn't matter who it is, right? So if I go on Twitch right now, how do I just get to the FYP? Let's see. Is there a way I can get to the FYP? Let me just go in just chatting, right? I go in just chatting. Whose stream am I gonna click on before anybody else's? I'm a regular guy. I'm an NPC. Am I gonna just look at somebody's stream with 500 niggas, or am I just gonna damn like who's Rage? Not saying Rage bots because I don't believe he does. Who the fuck's Rage with 27k? Like, oh my god, who the fuck is the Mommy Recap with 5k? Like, damn, who are these? Look, just the way human beings work, you're going to click on the highest viewered stream by default. If we're playing Tekken, right? Somebody wants to see Tekken, and I'm the highest viewed streamer playing Tekken, you're gonna click on my shit over everybody else's is under me because you're like, damn, that's where the party's at. If I'm streaming a dead game like Street Fighter 5, you see I got a ban on Street Fighter 5. They're like, who the fuck, wait, LowTierGod, damn, who the fuck is LowTierGod with Street Fighter 5 and 1,000? I'm going in there. You wanna be where the fucking party's at. That's why botting works for the people that bot, because they see, you know, average human being is gonna see the numbers and wanna be where the fucking party's at. Most people, you know, they just like, oh man, I wanna be where the lit party's at. Oh, that's why botting works for people. It makes you look more important than what you really are. And on top of that, it actually brings more organic people to your stream because they're like, damn, this is where everybody's at. Do I play? Nigga, what are you talking about? Are you new here? The fuck? I only play fighters. Anyways, let's read what's going on. So Twitch basically says, a quick update on view bots. We have teams and tech dedicated to ensuring that the views that show up on channels recollect actual viewership and aren't artificially inflated in a way. Ultimately, metrics on Twitch should represent the real and growing communities that show up and you know, participate on channels. So we regularly update detection tools and methods. We recently made changes that meaningfully improved our ability to identify view bots, inauthentic viewership, and other potentially fake engagement. These changes will roll out over the next few weeks, so if your channel is view botted, or if some of your viewers are artificial or inflated, you will see an impact on your channel's view count. This also means that third-party sites that publish unverified Twitch view counts are going to see changes to that data over time. We recognize that botting can be out of the streamer's control, and making these changes, our goal is to improve the experiences for both the streamers and viewers. Now, they're not saying that they could fully stop niggas from botting, but what they're saying is they're cracking down. They're cracking down on these niggas that are faking the game. Whoever the fuck that is. We're not talking about, I'm not saying anybody of a high name or I'm not accusing any particular party. I'm just saying they're cracking down on the people who are literally faking the game. And that's what people are doing. People are rigging the game. We literally watched Ray J talk about, if it's legal, why can't I bot? The man literally said, if it's legal, why can't I bot? So if I get this amount of money, why wouldn't I put that into bots for my fucking channel? Like, the man literally said it, and of course he's black. So, come on, he just basically saying what everybody else that wants to look lit is doing. Like I said, I see you with 20,000 viewers in your shit, 25k, you got a 3k sub count, you bot. I see you with 40,000 niggas with a 3-4k sub count, you bot. Matter of fact, I see you with 20,000 and you don't even got 6-7,000 subs. I'm sorry, I'm not believing your views. I'm not believing who the fuck's in your stream. Because if you could get 20,000 niggas to pull up to your stream, 25,000, 15,000, you can't get 4,000 niggas to drop candies and sub? Bro, we got 1,000 niggas in here. Sub count 4,400. 4,400. We do about 1,300 a night. Collectively on both platforms. I've seen people with 25,000 in the 3k sub mark. I've seen people with 20,000 viewers, 1,500 subs. How the fuck does that make sense? That don't add up. That's not mathematics. Like, you really believe that somebody with 20,000 viewers can't get more than a ban or a 3k to sub? Yeah, but anyways, we'll see what happens with this. Let's see what the numbers are looking like for people, you know, to sit at a certain number. Let's see what happens when the numbers are basically eradicated and people can't inflate authenticity anymore. All right. Said what shirt you was asking about. Now imagine if you had my real account. Oh, you mean like if people didn't restream my streams and shit? Yeah, exactly. Yeah, so even when you see my stream, even though I'm not a viewer junkie, if nobody was restreaming and stealing my shit, I feel like I could have 3,000 niggas here a night. Easily. But since my shit is cut like crack cocaine, like niggas take, like, I'm the kilo, right? I'm basically the kilo, and then when all the drug dealers get it, they chop up the kilo, which is me, and keep spreading my shit all over YouTube, spreading my shit all over here, there. There's always somebody stealing from me. That's just the way it works. But yeah. Alright, so Cenat's girlfriend says that she should be allowed to drive his cars Because that's a part of being in a relationship. I'm gonna be honest with you, I really don't know how to tackle something like this. To keep it a stack. Because I want, you know, I would love to keep things respectful, you know, for Kai and his lady. But I'll say this. Just like any other relationship, what, Kai's what, 23 or some shit now? I don't believe no relationship is gonna last when you're 23 years old. As men, put it like this. As men, we always think it's gonna last. As women, they'll find 6, 8 other Kais in life. Men, we always be wanting shit to work. Cat here or some shit. Men, we always want things to work. Clip pages be dragging shit. Was this actually said or what? Or is this something out of context? Nah, but I'm gonna be honest with you. Every man has to make mistakes. But so I can't say that Kai made a mistake for showing who his girl was and putting her on red carpets and everything like that. But at the same time, I can't say from experience. I do believe that he did jump the gun a bit. If I'm Kai, I would have locked in with her for 3 years before I showed who the fuck she was. If I'm Kai, that's if I'm Kai. I don't give a fuck if I was with a chick for 5'10". You're not seeing shit. But I do believe that he jumped the gun with front facing who his girl is, because now you put her on this pedestal. And if this is true about her saying that she said she should be allowed to drive his vehicles because that's the part of the relationship, there's your first red flag. Because as soon as a woman feels like she's entitled to anything of yours that is materialistic, that is earned by your grind, Houston, we have a problem. And then on top of that, if I'm Kai, as much as you want to believe the relationship is real, the love is real, the kisses are real, the hugs are real, I don't know if the average man thinks about this burning question in the back of your head. Damn, is she really fucking with me for me? Or is she fucking with me because I'm Kai? I feel like men of status, of extreme status like a Kai, you know, 0.1%er. I feel like 0.1%ers don't ever really ask themselves this question. Like, you gotta think about it, like, your reality's fake. Every girl you meet knows who you are already. So how is your relationship real? Like, really, the only thing you can really do is date another celebrity, because at least you know your relationship's fake and fabricated. But if you get a regular chick, it's 10 times worse, for the simple fact that you know she's fucking with you because of who you are. Me personally, I would just sit back and I'd be like, man, I know she's fucking with me just because of who I am. There's like, this week we enjoy each other's time. This is excellent, phenomenal. You know, I got love for her, I love her, blah, blah, blah. You know, like Kai should be doing at 23. He should be falling in love at 23. So by the time the nigga's 30, it's nothing. But I just wonder if he ever sits back and asks himself this type of question and say, damn, is she really fucking with me for me, or is she fucking with me because I'm lit? Fucking with me because I'm an 0.1%er. And those are the type of questions I feel like rich guys never ask themselves. I don't know if this is a clip. Said the average dude that get bitches, it's all because of what he can provide. Exactly. So where did this clip even come from? Should find a village girl? Nah. Me personally, I know Kai loves black chicks, right? But to really test this theory, he should have got with an ice queen or a non-black influenced Latina. I would have had to go that route. Like a white girl that comes from a good family where she's used to having, she had a car at 16, she's used to having this, used to having that, and your Balenciaga boots and shit don't fascinate her. I would have went with that route. Because with a black chick, like, come on, man, you see where the fuck they come from, this and that. They're fascinated by all this glitz and glamour. They're fascinated by the whips, fascinated by the Balenciaga, fascinated by the ice, fascinated by the watches. You said he used to fuck with an ice get before he blew up? Well, an ice get is not what you want, though. You don't want an ice get, you want an ice queen. There's a difference. Why would I fuck with a white chick that acts black? I could just fuck with a black chick. If I'm fucking with an ice queen, I need a literal white woman. If I'm fucking with a Latina, I need a Latina, not a fucking goddamn Latina that says nigga and talks like a black chick. What is the fucking point? What, because she speaks Spanish as a one-up? Nah, I don't like chicks that aren't black, but act black influenced. Just be who you are. That's why I'm fucking with you. I could go fuck with a black chick if I want black influenced. Doesn't make any sense for me to go biracial. What makes it better? Would I fuck with an ice get? I fucked with ice gets in the past. Plenty of them. Where do you think I get the classifications from? But anyways, though, regardless of the fact, man, Kai's still like extremely young. He has time to make mistakes. Not saying that this relationship is a mistake, but it's definitely a test. And we'll see what happens in the future. I mean, I would love for them to work shit out, get married, have kids, and run off into the sunset, but it's 2025 and we live in a cold, fucked up world. Relationships usually don't last anymore. So we'll see what happens, man. Chicks start asking to drive your whips. Put a red flag into it. Keep the relationship processed, but proceed with caution. What is up with this masturbation talk in chat? I don't see how niggas are addicted to busting a nut off their own hand. It's crazy to me.